Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. As you can see, there's light. I'm filming late afternoon. It's sunny until around, I would say, almost 8 o'clock here. And I have been up since early this morning. I had a DMV appointment. I have another DMV appointment, but when well, considering I have to go back to finish what I have to do. So for this one, it was for registering my car because my dad's like, you can't have the car sit in the garage. You have to at least drive it once a week. And I don't really have to worry about mileage too much anymore. Not like I'm gonna try to go um, drive the car excessively, but my dad wants to buy the car whenever I move. So that's something covered, like a big thing covered. He went just to make sure that things went as smoothly as they could go. Um, Honestly, he was talking most of the time, and I was like, okay. Um, it was kind of a surprise because I was just like thinking I would go on my own. So I had to go back because I have a moving permit, so I could drive the car and I have something to put so that it's indicated that I have permission to drive the car without the license plates in the state. So, well, in general. And the next appointment is to completely well, to complete the registration because I don't have the small test or inspection complete. So my dad's going to do that. I feel like he just kind of enjoys cars in general. But he's a retired airplane mechanic. And I don't know, he has his other car that he really takes care of. He takes care of the main driving car too, but he was charging the battery in the garage and drives it a little bit here and there just for the engine and the tires. So I think he's also going to take it for an oil change too, which is like the basic thing that I was like, I know that at least needs that too. So I did go other places because they're leaving in less than 2 weeks for a couple of months. So I'm house sitting. And I got some baking things in for me and for the potluck, the class potluck. And it's a small class. And each of us are bringing a dish. So I chose to bring lactose-free cinnamon rolls. So I was thinking maybe I could do it vegan, or maybe I could even check to see how a vegan cream cheese would be, because I have seen some before. I've tried one, but the consistency wasn't what I was looking for. So I'm happy with the recipe that I have and what I was, well, how it tasted. With a lot of the baking, I want to eat it right away, and I try to wait a little bit, and I do wait like the minimum amount, but when I first tasted the cinnamon rolls, the I like the texture of the dough this time around, but or like the bread for the cinnamon roll, but I didn't feel like it was as flavorful. And then I ate another one the next day because it was a batch, and everything just like soaked in. And I think I'm going to just pack the sugar, brown sugar, for the filling more because um, I feel like since it bloomed so much or like puffed up after getting it out of the oven, I feel like I would want to have a little more flavor for the filling, but I love the filling in general. I've put it in as a substitution for the McKeebnick filling for the poppy seed filling, and that's like the ultimate cinnamon bread for me because this is what I would want cinnamon bread to taste like from a store. Mainly because I feel that when I want cinnamon bread, I want it like with a lot of cinnamon flavoring, and I feel like they give you swirls here and there, but as there aren't as much as the one that I have made. So I'm so happy, and like I literally eat it sometimes just on its own. I don't know if I've ever eaten bread like just on its own. So I love that bread consistency. It's like my favorite, like kind of dessert, sticky soft dough type of bread. So, well, in it, even after the bake, it still has like, well, it has a nice texture on the outside, and overall, it's a really nice texture. The sourdough that I started last Sunday, I feel like it's just about ready, and I feel that the um what I have right now, I'm going to keep what I would have thrown away for like the scraps for feeding for the first week or so. It's like about an estimate. But I see a lot of sources say like a week. I say or so because it could take longer, but I wanted to stick with it because it was like feeding another mouth, and I did change the ratio a little bit for the sourdough starter. So I saw another source have like bread flour with all-purpose flour, and I thought that would have been nice too because I use mainly all-purpose flour and I haven't been using the bread flour. So I was like, okay, maybe I could just like put the bread flour in. Because I was also thinking, do I want to put bread flour in? Because how, like, I don't know, would it be if I wanted to make other things aside from bread? So I put it anyway, and the ultimate goal is to make sourdough bread anyway, so I felt like it was fine. And the I have them in two containers now. One of them started overflowing. The smaller one started overflowing, which was great. It was like exciting because it worked. I heard that another reason why you keep going with the sourdough starter is because I heard the only time you would have to throw out the sourdough starter is if it has mold, and that's different from like the dark liquid that you might get. That's called, I believe, hooch, and it just means it's fermenting for and well, there's fermentation there. Hopefully, I said that correctly. and that it just needs to be fed. So I didn't have that, but um, I also changed the amount of water that I put in because I felt like it was a little runnier than what I would want. Sorry, my voice is cracked. Um, so I added like a tablespoon less of water, uh, based off of the ratio that I already had. And I was already adding like 8 tablespoons and then splitting that, and then for water, doing less of that ratio, or a tablespoon less. And it is a nice consistency now, and I like it a lot more. It actually smells like sourdough, which is kind of raunchy, but it smells kind of nice at the same time. So um, it's turning into something, and I'm really excited about it. I also got a couple things. Oh, and I showed my book in the last episode. So this is my thrifted book, and I wrapped it in the wrapping paper that I got my um, Ukrainian book from, and my Patreon bag. So I love this sticker. So these are stickers on the package, and I tucked these areas in, and then I cut it here so that it could be like wrapped. Oh, you could see. I couldn't find the tape, so I just used like the tape that was in the garage, like where my dad's tools are. So I feel like it's definitely secure. I I have regular tape, um, that's like in the plastic container, but I didn't think that would be strong enough, and I didn't want it to like undo itself constantly. So the back is kind of fun. I'm not gonna show it, but it has like that it was a package. So I'm happy about that, and there's just writing from the post office, so I figured I would put it in the back because of that. And now it feels, oh my god, it feels less gross to touch because I was like, this book is kind of like it's like a thrifted book, and then they spilled something on it. You might think, ew, Adrian, why did you do that? I'm like, I really wanted the book, so I still got it. And I did wipe it down, kept it on the ground. I'm thinking about where I'm gonna put it because I don't know if I would bring it with me, but um, I did have like a request, like if whenever they go to the store to get like the quilting essentials, and it has the cutters, like the flat surface, and that you could cut on, and also like the ruler that your um, rotary cutter can cut against. And I'm hoping that helps with me cutting straight with my rotary cutter because I have a mini one, but I cannot like cut for the life of me. Like I just keep like doing like this, and then it's like not straight. Also, I could show like some knitting. I don't know if, well, one of them will show progress on it, but it's still in the works for sure. So I have this paper that has the grocery list. I'm gonna keep this paper and like use the rest of it because I don't want to just use a portion of it. But I crossed out a couple things. So I got cinnamon, lactate, cottage cheese because I'm gonna make sirniki this week, and because it's not too sweet, And um, I felt like it would be nice to eat with the jam. I say it's not too sweet because, well, my dad eats the food. He is diabetic, so he doesn't eat as much as maybe I would eat of it. But I also well, bake with a lot of cinnamon, and the cinnamon helps metabolize sugar. I know it's like not like you, it's still, you know, but it helps a little bit, and I honestly feel kind of nice after I eat my desserts. Like I don't feel like I'm overly stuffed or anything. Um, so I felt like making bread would be good, and also the Sereniki is not super sweet, even though I said I'm gonna eat it with the jam that we have in the fridge, the boysenberry that I've been saving in the back of the fridge. Um, it might be, well, I feel like my parents eat it here and there, but I feel like I have the biggest sweet tooth here, so I'm constantly eating them. I got one sour cream, lactate sour cream, just because I have some in my fridge, or in the fridge, it's not my fridge. And since my parents are leaving, I'll have to cook more. I do have some Uraniki in the freezer, and I still have some sour cream that I could eat with it. I can also make the desserts, and it's really versatile. So I'm also thinking about how I can make my own sour cream at home. And I also want to make my own cheese at home and my own butter. I'll see about the butter, but I want to try like the cheese. I'm for sure ricotta cheese, but I also want to try like other cheeses too. Because I'm tired of trying to find cheeses that I want to eat. I avoid eating it too much because of my allergies, and I don't want to escalate from hives, but I would like to feel like I could enjoy cheese, so at least make it. I'm gonna make it with the lactose-free milk. Um, let it turn sour, and go from there. So it's gonna be a couple things while they're gone. I also wanted to start on that um, that scarf that I was going to do a couple months ago when they weren't here, and I didn't do it. But now I'm in the mood to do it. So I feel like that could be something, but I'm also going to start another motanka. So I've been talking a lot for the beginning of the video. Just to say, I got brown sugar because I was running low on the powdered sugar. We'll get butter at Costco, lactate milk at Costco. I get vegan heavy whipping cream at another store, even though I can get it at multiple stores, but I don't I'm not going to use it right away, and it gets um, there's something about the vegan heavy whipping cream that kind of changes consistency even before expiration if you have it. Then you opened it, and then I got dill today. I can cross that out. I got some pens too because I took another pen from downstairs, and well, I showed pens last video or another video, and those are more sentimental, and that's why it's hard. Like you can see why I just don't throw stuff out. I don't delete pictures off of my phone, even with a photo bucket that I've had since the 7th grade, and I went back on it, and there's still the stuff there. It's kind of funny. I kind of want to print the picture that has one of my Quizilla results of me being an idealistic virgin because that was super important to me when I was younger. Enough for me to keep that picture and put it on my photo bucket. So it would be a running joke. at least in my mind. Um, I'm not even gonna go there. But well, it's not like the biggest joke, honestly, because there's still some truth to that, and that was where I was going, but I guess like I could stop there with it. But I just thought it was like funny that I had that picture, and the picture I read it before. It's something that has like a whole description of of what your results are from Quizilla. Like if you know Quizilla. So I got active yeast. I actually got a full container instead of just like the small packets this time. And they're helpful, well, to have. I was thinking about getting dairy-free chocolate chips. I really like them a lot. But I didn't think I was gonna like do well, they're not even that sweet, but I wanted to do chocolate chips or chocolate chip cookies at some point, the dairy-free ones or lactose-free at least. Um, and with the pen, I made more index cards. So again, hopefully that's right with the translation. So what I got today, I was in the area of, I don't know why I was in the area to be honest. Where did I go at first? I think I went to the Bulgarian market because I love the wafers because it's a blueberry wafer. It's vegan. Like, don't tell me something's vegan because I'm just gonna keep eating it. And in my head, I'm like, it's fine. Um, and it's super flavorful too. And it has like a natural flavor to it, not like artificial flavoring. And then I get their chips too, like their potato chips because they give you like a big bag and it's like $1. And if you got that in an American supermarket, it'd be like $5 at least, $6 for that bag. Do I need to charge? Energy savers on. Oh, there's there's food in my hair. I'm happy that because I was cleaning up my hair since I put it back for lab, and the longest pieces are almost past my butt, so that's nice. They kind of fade, but I was talking about the fabric, so I got this fabric at Hobby Lobby because there's a specific, not all Hobby Lobbies, but a specific Hobby Lobby here that's kind of further out for me, but not like too much. It They sell like fabric remnants, and I just felt like that was so nice. And it's for a lot cheaper too. So this was like 209 without tax, and it's for 21 inches. And so I was thinking I could use it for the motanka. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet, but because there's this other one that I got from Hobby Lobby last time that is another yellow that has flowers on it. But I just love the idea of doing like a woodland um adorned, and like the garments being like a woodland theme, but mainly fall. And it's not fall's my favorite season, and not just because it's my birthday season, but I love the cold. It would be like fall or winter are my favorite seasons. And I just think of like the fall colors with golds and reds. And I wanted to do like a berry crown or like have berries or things that look like berries. I also have another ring. Let's see. Or a jewelry piece because I put a jewelry piece on the other motanka. This one, I was thinking maybe I can add it to it too. So this, I feel like it's a garnet ring. So, well, it fits some fingers. So, um, let me, while you're doing it like that, but so I do love this ring, but I don't wear it often because it's made out of silver and not sterling silver. So silver still has like remnants of nickel in it. And when I wash my hands with the ring on, it like blisters my skin. Um, like I have like a pretty quick reaction to it. So I don't, I wish I wore this more, but I was thinking maybe I can add the ring to it too. I know they're not having like a specific entity with like the Matanka, but I just thought it would be like kind of fun because I saw some of them with horns. I might do horns. I'm not sure. I might do something that is more on like the natural side of it with again with the woodland animal theme type of thing. And I was thinking maybe I can use one of the bottles that I get from the Bulgarian market that's kind of low bearing because animals, at least the fox, is like low bearing. And that's what I was thinking, like with the gold. And I also have this that I got. So I've also been into this shade too. It's kind of like a taupe, and I got it at Walmart. So I figured that I could maybe use it for the base. I'm not too sure yet. And for the face, I don't know if I'm gonna do the same design. I was thinking maybe I could do a different design, but I'll see. Um, and here I have index cards that I've been studying because we have our bigger test on multiple drugs coming up, or they are multiple drugs for each quiz, but this one, it's a group, a couple weeks of having the drugs and combining it into one test. So I don't have it this coming week, but I have it the following week, and it's the same week that I have an exam on the other portions of the course. So I wanted to have a head start, and I also wanted to get the quiz answers so I can consolidate them and make it into like a Quizlet flashcard set so that I could um, just keep going over it. And I like their free games that they have without me having to pay for the premium membership. I'm sure the premium membership is helpful for people, but me with paying for stuff, um, like it took me a while to think about getting a photo bucket membership because, but I didn't really want to buy more storage for my iPhone, and I wanted to upload the cinnamon roll video to my Instagram. I don't have my Instagram app right now because I don't have storage for it. I might download it quickly just to upload the video because I feel like you can't upload the video unless you have the app because I feel like I'm trying to do it and I don't know if I'm not clicking the right things. But um, my friend was saying that she liked seeing my baking videos, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll make more of them. Well, I will make more of them, but I will upload more of them. So, um, which I didn't think that she wouldn't be interested in it, but we don't really talk about those things. I did get the other fabric, as I said, from Hobby Lobby. This is what I have left from the other fabric that I got from a local sewing or quilting shop. And I don't know if I'm going to put this in the other scrap bag because this is like my nicer scraps, but I mean, I don't want to overfill this too. So, and then I have my other ones. I was also thinking I can adorn with these colors too, but I'll think about it. Because these are leftovers of the yellow, and I have another of the blue, so I'll have to get more yellow at some point. But since I haven't been working on my wonky houses, I um, don't think I'll be reaching for it for a larger quantity than what I'm going to use it for in the motanka. I'm not sure yet. And I also have the um, other fabric that I got from the quilting shop too. So I love this orange. When I saw it, I fell in love with it. I I love floral prints. I try not to get them too often, because then all the fabric will be floral print, and then I'd find a way to use them all. I have this too, which I feel like I wanted to add to the picnic type of wonky house, because I watch I don't know where she's from. I know where she's from, but I don't remember the country name. It says it's in some videos, in like the video portion of it, and it's Ken Hayati. I'm not sure if the E is different because sometimes I think I see the E's upside down, and I don't know what that means. But I have to be careful with watching these videos because I could watch like 5 minutes of it or listen to it and then I'd like pass out and fall asleep. So I do like to see how she makes all the food, and um, so I'm trying to think of like how I would make it like super woodlandy. So I'm thinking, put these here. And these are actually going well together. So I feel like there might be something with these fabrics. No. It's possible. Well, I don't have to use the frog in this one, but I could think about I could use this one, but I'm not sure. But it would just be the opportunity to with all of the trees. Or maybe it's one tree. I haven't opened this up yet. But these are just like going together well in my brain. And possibly this one too. So maybe it'll be another like golden type of motanka. Because I have a lot of gold in the last one for the skirt. And I feel like I could make myself that skirt too because I have so much left of that fabric that I got for $3 at this I don't know what you call it. It's like it was this place in the mall that was like surprising to me because it was almost like a thrift store in the mall, but they had these what looked like um boxes, like sandboxes, and they poured a bunch of Amazon stuff in it as if I don't know people were returning stuff. And you definitely have to dig through it. I don't like do a lot of digging, but if I see something maybe I that I might like, then I could pick it up to see if I like it. Um, so I, I'm glad that the ideas are coming through. I also wanted to do like an angel one, so maybe I can use the other fabric that I was thinking about with the blue and yellow, that one too. But I have to see. I could make it like uh more of like a paler type of garment, but I don't know yet. So this no. Still thinking about when I would use this. So I don't really want to get any more fabric right now until I work on the next project at least. Because I don't want to exceed this for like the smaller. Well, this would be like the medium sized ones, and some of them that are the smaller quantities but aren't open yet too. Because I have the larger quantities for like garments, and I have used some of it for other things too. So I don't. Did I already say I feel like I'm gonna start that um around well after I take the exams or the test and exam, so I can think about it. Then I got pens and I just got the Pilot gel roller one. I'll see how it writes because I like that it said ultra fine. I mainly get the fine tip because I that's how I like the ink to come out. So I'm gonna open this. Sorry for the sound. And I do like cute pens, but the American supermarkets, or supermarkets, the American markets or stores don't really have cute pens, at least the ones that I like. So let me see how fine this is. It is 0.38 millimeter black ink, and it's cool that it's refillable, and that's nice to know. But when I saw the refills, there were only refills for the fine ones, and I like the fine ones anyway, so that's fine with me. So, it does feel a little. Oh, so there's the ultra fine, 0.38 millimeter, extra fine, which is an increase. It's 0.5 millimeter, fine point 0.7 millimeter, and bold point 1 millimeter. I'm glad that I looked at this because I usually associate a point 0.7 or 0.7 millimeter with something that isn't fine. I feel like 0.5 is fine, and for pencils, I do like 0.5 too, like if you're getting the lead pencils. So I, I do like it does feel like, I wouldn't say it's harder to write with, but it feels like it's almost like there's texture when you write, like a quill. Like you would feel the texture when you write with that. Um, and it's nice how it says 0.38, but if I get a refill, I don't know if it would be 0.38 anymore. But it could be, if I see the extra fine, I feel like that would be nice too. And then before I finish the video, I'm almost done with the second sleeve. I have ways to go, but I'm happy that there's progress on it. And I am using the last of it. I didn't mean to throw it like that, but I guess unintentionally. And then at some point I'll order another one. A little daunting because I feel like I'm gonna not have a heart attack, but that's dramatic. But I don't want to pay that much usually for yarn. Not like I don't think the quality is worth it, but I see how much it is for like an estimate for a whole garment of this yarn, and I could take stuff from Stash, maybe some other ones that were more expensive, and I kind of treated myself to the yarn, and then I could add it maybe as the contrast color. It could be the main color. Sometimes I do that, but not as much. And this is where the Yardana sweater is. So there's long ribbing in the like neck area, but it's not necessarily a turtleneck because with the weight of the sweater, and you can, depending on what you use, I wouldn't say it's like super heavy. And with it being on you, it's kind of gonna do something. The needles are not um, that wide, but kind of go down more. So after this, I had to see what else I have to do because there might be more things to do before the actual color work, which is what I kind of tried to push towards because I enjoy it the most, but I haven't been minding this one. And so I checked the time and it's 7:32 and it's still light out. So it might be getting, no, give it, it's a little dimmer, but that is this video, or this is this video. I'm gonna read ahead for my class so I could take more of the other things that I could do online, because aside from the exams, there's some reading quizzes, like after we read, that we get quizzes on it, and you could do that on your own. So, and that's part of like the course assignments. So, um, I'm gonna I'm gonna read more so I could get those answers and add it to my Quizlet. And I said that like a while ago. But this has been a super chatty video. Did I even say with my sourdough? My sourdough, I think maybe I have, is what the smaller container I have, like it's overflowing. So I'm gonna see what I can make with that because I think I'm gonna keep those left. I don't think I'm gonna dispose of it like I have been with the other feeding times. Um, and I'll try to put the video together, but my phone keeps saying there's not enough space, which is a little surprising, but not completely surprising at all, just because I keep so much on it. And I don't delete stuff. I have deleted some things, but keep majority of things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.